Hey guys, this is me, Gabriel. Welcome back to another video, and this is my second Gabriel Reacts. And today we are going to check out the new first look teaser for Tony and Ziva. I cannot wait for this. I'm excited. This has been a series I've been desperately looking forward to, and I'm not really excited for the new upcoming NCIS character spinoffs. I really am not. So, for those of you who don't know, I'm a huge NCIS fan. I think it's one of my favorite crime dramas ever. In fact, it's one of those shows where even if people aren't crime drama fans, I do recommend people watching because it has one of the strongest character developments in a show I think that's been produced. That and Schitt's Creek are the two shows I think that has the strongest character developments. Um, and there's two characters that really stood out in the show. They were Tony DiNozzo, who was played by Michael Weatherly, and Ziva David, who was played by Cody DiPablo. In the show, I'm gonna give you guys a little recap. For those of you who have no idea on what these two characters mean. So I'm going to give you guys a little recap of what Tony and Ziva is. Tony and Ziva are two characters on NCIS. Tony first appeared on the very first season, and he was on the show until season 13. And then Ziva first appeared on season 3, and then she was on the show until season 11, and then she came back in season 16. Tony and Ziva had kind of a off and on, like, flirting relationship type deal. Then it wasn't until season 10 that they really got more serious. And since then, Ziva needed to go back to Israeli to help out with her family. And she just kind of needed to help out with her family, all the while she found out that she was pregnant with Tony's kid, Tali, in which she named her daughter after her sister, who had previously died. And she never told Tony this. Then Ziva died, or supposedly died, in a mortar fire. So she had died, and she left Tali to Tony. And Tony had been raising Tali since then. Years later, we find out that Ziva faked her death. And that she faked her death because she was trying to save Tali. So, because Ziva found out that she was being hunted. And, yeah, so that's a little recap of the show. Literally, this new series is supposed to be about Tony and Ziva reuniting and whatnot. And it's that now that they live in Paris, and Tony, and they said, and Paramount said that in the plot descriptions that Tony would be working for Interpol, which I'm excited for that, to see Tony work at Interpol. I think that'll be really interesting. But yes, so that's a little recap of Tony and Ziva. I think I'm excited. I'm excited. I have not seen this teaser yet. I've been waiting. Let's do this. Okay. Sorry. It's been 4 minutes of talking. This is like a 30-second teaser. Let's do it. Ready? Okay, hold on a second. Okay, we're gonna talk about that. Hold on. We're gonna talk about why. Okay, that's weird. Ziva. Okay, this is another thing why I'm excited for this new series. We know that Ziva was gone for Tali's most of 10 years. Tali was 2, or she was like 1 or 2 when Ziva had died. Um, so I'm curious. For a while, I was curious to see if Tolly is going to resent her. Looking at this snapshot here, I don't know. So for a while, I thought maybe Tolly's gonna resent and hate Ziva for the fact that, hey, you missed 10 years of my life. Why? Why are you such a bad mother? Looking at this photo, I don't know. Because you see here, Tolly, this is Tolly. She's giving what seems to be flowers to Ziva. So maybe she's happy to see Ziva again? I don't know. But this is looking a little okay. Unless Tony is forcing Tolly to give her flowers, which very well could be. Just be like, hey, your mother's here. Try to be celebratory, even though I know that you hate the fact that she's gone. Maybe Tony's doing that. Knowing Tony, that I could see Tony doing that. And then I'm guessing this is Tony right here as well, recording. They're reuniting. And then we get to see more action-packedness. Okay, so I was gonna say, and then we saw another part, which I'm gonna get to that. That Paramount did announce that they were going to that Tony was going to work at Interpol. So my guess is these are going to be the new Interpol. Oh wait, no. Now that I'm looking at it, he looks like Tony. So maybe that's Tony in disguise. I can't tell. But I'm guessing this is gonna be like an Interpol agent or something. I don't know, because there's another part here. I just noticed before I talked about that. Before I talked about the Tolly reuniting tangent, I just noticed another thing that very well might not be right. Yes. Ah, crap. Here, if it wants to cooperate. Why does Tony and Ziva have NCIS badges? That's the question I have. I noticed that before I was gonna talk about the Tolly reuniting thing. And then I noticed, yeah, I noticed this. I'm like, why does it have, unless they have to go undercover as NCIS agents? This is weird, because they were NCIS agents. Maybe Ziva's gonna work at Interpol, and they're gonna go undercover as, I don't know. I don't know. Of course. I did also hear that Jimmy Palmer is supposedly, we don't know if for sure this is true, but I heard Jimmy Palmer, Brian Deaton's character, is supposedly coming back. That'd be nice if Sean Murray came back as McGee in the show. I mean, I know Sean Murray's still on the original show. I know he's still on the original show as still as a regular cast member, but that'd be nice if we saw McGee on here, and even Abby. I doubt we're going to see Abby in the show, even if fan speculation says that there will be. I'm sorry, I doubt it. Polly Perrette's done with the industry. I don't think we're going to see Abby in Tony and Ziva. I just doubt it. That's just me. Sorry. Yes. 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 I'm excited. I am excited, you guys. I am flat out excited. Man, I don't know what else to say. I've been a fan of NCIS for so long. And okay, so I will say this. This is probably gonna be my only thing. I am going to be scared for that this new series is going to start. And I guess kind of NCIS Origins kind of already has done this, because it is a Gibbs Center spinoff. I'm worried we're gonna get more character spinoffs. And I know it's weird because I love the character development in the show. I absolutely love the character development. I think the character development in the show is arguably one of the best things about NCIS. And that's why for people who love shows who have strong character development, I recommend NCIS. And I'm like, you don't really have to be a crime drama fan, I feel like, to get into NCIS. I think if you want to watch a show that just has strong characters, just keeps you entertained and grasp really good characters that are very strong and are if you're looking for a show that has really strong characters that continue to grow in each season, and you begin to almost become, I guess, friends with them in a way, even if you're just in the show, NCIS is a good one. I think NCIS is a show that has very strong character development. Again, you don't really need to be a crime drama fan in order to get into it. I think as long as the characters keep you entertained, that's all you really need to know. I just also hope that we don't get a trend of character developments. Character spinoffs is what I meant. Jesus, get a trend of character developments. Wow, get a trend of character spinoffs. That's what I meant to say. I really hope I'm gonna do a video essay on it eventually as to why I think NCIS shouldn't continue making character spinoffs, and how I think it's just gonna damage the brand as is, and how I think it's already kind of damaged the brand, as well as its many different districts spinoffs, like LA, New Orleans, and Hawaii. I'm gonna mention those in my core topics, and that I'm still in the writing stages. I know I announced that on my Instagram many months ago, but I'm still in the writing stages, guys. I'm gonna do a video essay on that. I think that video is gonna be 50 minutes long. I'm not even joking. It might even be an hour long. I'm still writing that video. But this is the one show I'm actually okay with, because after Michael Weatherly and Cody DePapo left, Paramount really never got the resolution or finality to. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties happened. The Tony and Ziva storyline, I think this is the best show to capitalize on putting the finality point on the storyline, like Paramount had, intended to do. But yeah, I'm excited for this. I can't wait for the official trailer coming out in May. Of course, I have to wait until the fall to actually see this when it hits Paramount Plus. Of course, this will be a streaming show, unlike the original NCIS. But hey, that's fine. But yeah, what do you think of this trailer? What do you think of this first look teaser? Are you an NCIS fan like I am? Do you like it? Do you love it? Are you meh on it? Or do you absolutely fucking despise this teaser? Let me know down in the comments, and I'll see you guys later.